Welcome, Melissa here from Fish Alaska. I'm thrilled to share my all-time favorite sauce recipe that perfectly pairs with the salmon burgers we made in our previous video. But stay tuned, because we're also going to bring it all together in a delicious breakfast salad. The recipe is super easy to make. All it takes is 5 simple ingredients: a bunch of fresh organic cilantro, some garlic, lime zest and lime juice, coconut milk so that it's still Whole30 compliant. But if you're not a huge fan, you can also use sour cream in its place. I prefer the non-dairy version. You do not taste the coconut in the recipe. And the coup de grace is the chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. I choose this brand because there's no sugar added. It's a simple recipe, but you want to follow the steps so that the first thing you do is to chop the cilantro in your food processor. If you add any of the other ingredients, you won't get this to the fine chop that you want. So just pour the cilantro in my food processor, easy peasy. If you like these recipes, then leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to add more videos sharing my tips preparing Alaska seafood. You want to just make sure you get it back in prime position for the blade, because you do want to get a pretty good chop on the cilantro, because you're going to blend all your ingredients together into a sauce. So I'm going to let this chop. Okay, great. The next thing you're going to add is the chipotle pepper so you can get the fine chop you need. The very last ingredient will be that coconut milk, because once you have it, a lot of liquid in there, you're not going to be able to chop this as fine. I just add a whole can of chipotle pepper and adobo sauce here to the already chopped cilantro. I always make a batch of this. I call it crack sauce because it's highly addictive. And sometimes I will make some for myself and then take half of that and double the amount of coconut milk into it to take the heat back a little bit for others. So you'll want to just keep pushing down the sides of this so that it's right in the blade's path, because you definitely don't want any chunky peppers. You want to get this down till it's almost a paste. All right. The next thing we'll do is add garlic. For me, there's no such thing as too much garlic. For you, that might not be true. So you can do this to taste. Oh yeah. Okay, next up is, so we're gonna zest the lime. Good microplaner or zester for your kitchen is critical, especially if you like to cook fish like me. Squeeze into the lime juice. This is another tool I love in my kitchen, my juicing squeezer there. Use this thing every day. When you blend your ingredients together, it's gonna be a little bit soupy, but once you refrigerate it for a few hours, it's gonna get the right consistency and be a little bit thicker, just like you want. Add the coconut milk. And here we go. Crack sauce. To find the full recipes for the breakfast salad featuring my salmon burger and crack sauce, see the links down below and check out our blog at fishalaskamagazine.com.